I noticed it the first night, but I told myself it was just the pipes. I had just moved into the house a week earlier. Small, two-story place at the edge of town. Cheap rent. Too cheap, honestly. But I needed somewhere quiet. And it was quiet. Too quiet. The first night, around 2:13 a.m., I woke up because the walls made a sound. Not a crack, not a creak. A slow, deep inhale, like air being pulled through something hollow. I lay still in bed. Then, a soft exhale, long, measured. I sat up. The room was dark, lit only by faint moonlight through the blinds. Old house, I muttered, settling. I went back to sleep. The second night, it happened again. But this time, it was louder. The inhale felt closer, like it came from the ceiling above me. The exhale vibrated slightly through the floorboards. I turned on my phone flashlight and aimed it at the ceiling. Nothing unusual. No cracks, no movement, just paint and shadow. But as I watched, the ceiling seemed to rise, just barely, like a chest expanding, then slowly lower. I blinked hard. That's impossible. I got out of bed, touched the wall. It felt warm, not hot, just warm. I pressed my ear against it. Silence. Then, a faint thump, like a heartbeat. I jerked back. Nope, I whispered. The third night, I recorded it, set my phone on the dresser facing the wall. At 2:13 a.m., I woke again. The inhale came. Longer this time. The curtains moved slightly, but the windows were closed. Then the exhale. The floorboards dipped subtly under my feet, like the house shifted weight. I didn't move, didn't speak, just listened. After a few minutes, it stopped. Morning came. I checked the recording. The video was normal. Dark room, still walls. But the audio, it picked up something. Breathing. Slow. Deep. Not coming from outside, coming from inside the walls. And underneath the breathing, a faint second sound. Wet. Organic. Like something sliding. I didn't sleep the fourth night. I waited. Lights off, phone ready. At exactly 2:13 a.m., the inhale came again, but this time I felt it. The air in the room shifted, like pressure changing. My ears popped slightly. The walls bowed inward, then outward. And I realized something. The house wasn't breathing air. It was breathing me. Every inhale felt like something pulling, testing. The exhale warmer, closer. I ran downstairs. The sound followed. Through the staircase, through the hallway. The living room ceiling dipped slightly, then rose, like lungs expanding. I grabbed my keys, tried the front door. It wouldn't open. The knob turned, but the door didn't move. The inhale grew louder. The walls creaked, not wood creaks, wet creaks, like muscle stretching. Stop, I whispered. The house exhaled sharply. The windows fogged from the inside. Letters began forming in the condensation, slowly, dragging across the glass. Stay. My heart pounded violently. I backed away. The floor beneath my feet felt soft. Not carpet soft, flesh soft. I stumbled, fell against the wall. It gave slightly under my weight, like pressing against a body. The inhale came again, stronger. The hallway narrowed. The ceiling dipped lower. The staircase bent slightly inward, like ribs closing. You're not real, I whispered desperately. The house exhaled warm air against my neck. Right behind me, there was no vent there, no opening, but I felt it. Breath, directly against my skin. I spun around. The wall behind me bulged outward, then inward, and something moved beneath the paint. A shape, long, slow, traveling horizontally across the wall. I screamed. The lights flickered. The house inhaled sharply, and the power went out completely. Total darkness. But the breathing didn't stop. It became clearer, closer, and I could hear something else now. Whispers between breaths. faint, layered, like the walls were speaking to each other. He hears us. He feels us. Keep him. The floor beneath me rose slightly, then fell, like a diaphragm. The house wasn't just breathing, it was alive, and I was inside it. I crawled toward the kitchen, my hands pressing into the floor. It was warm, pulsing faintly. I found the breaker box, flipped every switch. Nothing. The inhale grew violent. The walls shook. Picture frames fell. Glass shattered. The exhale roared through the vents. I felt dizzy, lightheaded, like oxygen was thinning. The house was taking deeper breaths, longer holds, shorter exhales, like it was struggling or excited. I don't know which. Then the breathing stopped. Completely. Silence filled the house. No creaks, no wind, nothing. The silence was worse. I stood slowly, heart pounding in my ears, and then the house inhaled violently. All at once, the walls snapped inward, the ceiling dipped sharply, the floor rose beneath me, like being squeezed inside a fist. I screamed as the staircase twisted slightly, the door bent inward, the windows cracked, and I realized it wasn't breathing to survive, it was practicing. The house exhaled slowly, and everything returned to normal. Wall Street, walls straight, ceiling level, floor firm. Lights flickered back on. The door opened easily, like nothing had happened. I ran outside barefoot, collapsed onto the lawn. The house stood quietly behind me, still, harmless. Morning sunlight touched the roof. Birds chirped. Neighbors walked their dogs. Normal. I packed everything that day. Didn't tell anyone why. Just left. But here's the part I can't explain. Every night since I moved, at exactly 2:13 a.m., my new apartment makes a sound. A slow, deep inhale. The walls feel warmer than they should. And sometimes, when I press my ear against them, I hear a second breath. Not the house, mine, but slightly delayed, like something is learning my rhythm. And last night, when I exhaled, the walls did too, at the exact same time.